it's falling apart. Love didn't find your heart. Nights didn't count, lies didn't count at all. Love didn't find your heart. Silence didn't count, it tear us apart. Going to church, some light when you're down in the dark. Religion is something to try when you're falling apart. You lie to yourself at times, now you're falling apart. Soon giving in is time, 'cause we're falling apart. Love didn't find your heart. Nights didn't count, lies didn't count at all. Love didn't find your heart. Silence didn't count, it tear us apart.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get tonight's show on the road. But first, I would like to introduce my co-host for tonight, and I will start with Miss Ro Barber. She is the host of Travel Talk and Leisure, and she will explain to you what her show's about. Ro, welcome.
Hey, Shantae. Hey, hello, everybody. I know if you are return listeners, I know you know who I am because I pop in every once in a while. You know, Shantae said it like I've never been around before. But anyway.
Around.
But, yeah, so I do Travel Talk and Leisure, but it's actually a little bit of everything because I talk about business. I talk about, you know, different things that's going on around the world, of course, because all of it encompasses the travel industry, health, wealth, leisure, you name it, it comes into play when you're talking about travel. So if you're listening to my show, you're going to get a little taste of a little bit of everything. It's not always going to be about where's the next best place to travel. It might be, hey, watch out because, you know, this and that is going on. It could be, okay, today we're going to focus on building business, not so much as specifics, but business in general. You know, I go over a lot of different things. So, and of course I play music and, you know, try to have a good time at it too. So, and if you're ever available at 12 Saturday afternoons, tune in. You know, you can turn me on your phone and just let it play. I tend to plug the shows into my car when I'm driving and just listen, you know, and you can always download and listen later as well. So anytime you want to have a good time and learn about some business and some travel and some leisure and all that goodness, I'm your girl.
And there you have it, Miss Ro Barber. Saturday mornings, 12 to 1. I know some of y'all are early birds, so ain't no reason for y'all to miss the show. I don't think y'all sleep like I do. When I do sleep. But anyway, catch her show. She explained to you, you'll get a little bit of everything, and just open up your mind and learn something new. I'm waiting on Miss Naima, but until she arrives, we're going to go ahead and get into, before we get into tonight's topic, Also, don't forget the Man Cave show on Mondays and Thursdays from 8 to 10. If you missed the show last night, go back and catch it on demand. Any show that is missed, you can always catch it on demand or download the show and listen to it later. You can catch all of our shows on iHeartRadio as well. At iHeartRadio, you go in and just type in the name of the show and it'll populate. Or you can catch it also on Spreaker.com. That's SPREAKER.com. Create you a listener's account if you have not done so. Search for WSOC Fusion Radio, and you'll find all of our shows there as well, where they are on demand and downloadable. So with that being said, you have an earful. Oh, don't forget we have a Good Five. We have the Wildcats Radio. That is the semi-pro basketball team here in Atlanta. And we have two other great new shows that's going to be added. So look forward. We're looking forward to those as well, bringing you a lot of adversity and diversity. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into tonight's topic of why get mad when you make the choice.
Well, you know what? You made a comment. You made a comment just before we went to the break about a lot of things going on in the world, and I do want to say, my prayers go out to everybody that's in Vegas and everybody that was affected in Vegas, because who would have thought that going to a concert would end with so much death and mayhem? Who would have thought that? You're on stage. Jason Aldean was on stage performing, and because he had his ear monitors in, he didn't know that bullets were raining down on top of him. If it wasn't for that overhead that he had, he would have been killed. You never know how close you are to death until it's there. And I want to just say, like I said, my heart and my prayers go out to everybody that was affected, everybody who lost their lives, who were injured, who were traumatized, all of that. But also I want to say to all of the listeners, you never know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. And you have to let some of the craziness go. If you can't change a person, accept the person how they are. Love them because they are a person. Not because you like the things that they do, but because they are a person. Because everybody deserves love, no matter what. You deserve love. Right. Okay?
You're absolutely correct. And I'm glad you brought that up, because it totally slipped my mind. I wanted to speak on that as well. And also prayer and condolences to those families out in Las Vegas, and also to the victims in Puerto Rico.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I was just talking to someone earlier today, and they showed me a video where these people aren't being fed. And it's heartbreaking for those who have the means to help these people and are not being allowed to. I'm just praying that these people, not only in Puerto Rico, expeditiously get help, but also the ones that are still waiting for help, that's in the other affected areas in Texas. Yeah. And what I don't understand is, these political people can move quickly when they want to move, but they act like it's the first time it's ever been a disaster. So my question is their disaster plan that they have, quote-unquote, planned really effective? Because it makes no sense that these people in Puerto Rico still are not being fed and they're still without. Now, I'm not saying that everybody in Texas is good, but I know some of those people have been helped, and the ones that still have not been helped, what is the problem? Why does it take so long for things to be put in place?
Well,
we have to prepare. My thing is that we have to prepare to evacuate or have the necessary items we need as individuals to protect ourselves and or our families for those who have them. Why isn't the government prepared the same?
I feel you, and it's more of who's at a top priority. You know what I'm saying? And it is just that, because I listened to a video last night of a woman who was a police officer in Puerto Rico, and it broke my heart. She was in tears, crying hysterically because she's one of the police officers that is tasked to provide the food to the people. And the mayor is telling them that they are not allowed to feed them. They are not allowed to give them water. They are not allowed to do this. And it's breaking her heart. And you hear it all over the video. And she just keeps saying, because she wants to, this mayor wants to be the next president or next, election or whatever. She's torturing these people for no reason. We think that we have it bad because we've got the biggest, I'm going to try to say it as nice as possible, douchebag in history in our White House. Okay, I get that. We do. We got a major problem because he's a moron. Not only is he a